All right, Mr. Lenny. First and foremost, happy 80th birthday, man. How you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good. Ain't nothing changed really. It's just like they say, age is a number. Yeah, you're right. So, but I'm feeling pretty good though. Yeah, and excited to be 80. Because they say that what the average life expectancy for an American male is 78 years, and that's a white male, and a black male is a little about 3 years short of that. And so I said, I'm 80, so I said I'm an official white man, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
Not only are you still around at 80, you're not just existing, man. You're all over the place. I think I read where you still booking 30 plus shows per year. What keeps you going, man? What keeps you motivated?
Well, I got a wife, 5 kids. I think about soon to be 13, 14 grandkids, two great grands, and plus I love what I do. On top of all of that, yeah.
What is it like, Mr. Lenny, to go on stage and know you created something that you can literally say one line and the crowd can finish the rest?
I mean, it's awesome. It's humbling in a way to think that this little boy from Arkansas could come up with something that would resonate with people like that. I mean, I go and I do shows, like we do these festivals, and they have the grandmothers and grandfathers out there that's in my age group, and then their kids, and then their grandkids, their great grandkids, and they all know the words, and they'll say, "Oh, you forgot that part." I say, "Yeah, I sure did. You left out about the TV went off." I said, "I sure did." So they know it actually better than I do. Yeah, because I get carried away sometime and I forget a line or whatever, so it's humbling, and it's just amazing that this giant world that you could create something that everybody likes. Yeah.
Man, Valentine's Day, you gave us another hit single, It's Yours. How did that
hmm
song come together?
Well, I had a friend of mine. I have a friend of mine, Terry T. He worked with Raphael Sadiq and Dwayne Wiggins and them over there with Tony, and he did some production for them, and when they were producing Beyonce and or Destiny's Child when they first started out, and so he came to me with the idea of doing this song, and I was like, yeah, that's too young for me. Yeah, and that was about 2 years ago,
Wow.
and so and I was just like, maybe about 3 months ago, I was just laying in bed and I was looking through my phone just at old songs and stuff, and then that song popped up, and then I called him on the phone. And said, "Man, let's do that song." And he's like, "Man, you crazy? I've been trying to get you to do that song for 2 years." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." I said, "But I really want to do it." And he said, "Man, I don't even believe you." And then he said, I said, "Well, let's go to the studio." And he said, "When?" I said, "Let's go tonight." And he's like, "Okay, you serious, son?" I said, "Yeah." So we went in and cut it, and we're super excited about it. Because people said, "Well, why would you make a song like that?" I said, "I'll be watching Jerry and Maury and this new Judge Lauren Lake, and these people have made millions upon millions of dollars just doing a show about paternity and paternity issues,
Yes.
and so it's just interesting that so much of that is going on. People, being casual with sex, or even in long-term relationships. And then a lot of times the guys will say, "Well, I was wrapped up. I had a condom on," and then it's like, but people understand that condoms have an expiration date. You can buy a box of condoms and you set it up in the cabinet somewhere, and 3 years later you grab one and they expired. Or you could put Vaseline on it or baby oil on it, and it'll deteriorate it, and it could be a brand new condom, and you put Vaseline or baby oil or something like that on the latex, and it loses its efficiency. So it's like people got to understand all these things. So just try to make it a little comical, but there's a lot of reality in it. People could learn from. And then then the guy, you said some negative things like, "Well, how many men you sleep with?" And then really it's your fault because you had a bad condom, or you opening the condom with your teeth, and then you put a little hold in it,
That's
all
right.
that kind of stuff. Yeah, so so it's just a song that just talks about reality, and then maybe get people to thinking about about what they're doing, and be a little bit more careful.
You seem to have found the perfect balance between blues, R&B, and Southern soul. Do you feel like you're kind of navigating a few genres that you're kind of hitting the nail on the head?
Yeah, I mean, in this business, you got to be able to be malleable. I mean, I don't think you should just be. I mean, I think people should have, a style. I mean, you should know what you like. You should know your lane, but you should be able to, it's like, hey, if I'm on a highway, 75, and there's a wreck up there, or whatever, I can know how to hit the detour and get back, and so the same thing in music, I mean, I started out singing gospel. And then, when I got about 18, 19, then I started, maybe like 20, started singing R&B and, with Tower Power and stuff like that. And then, then after I left, Tower Power, doing the R&B stuff, with Cause I Love You and Choosing You and stuff like that. And then, I start traveling down south more, and I'm listening to Denise LaSalle and Tyrone Davis and Johnny Taylor and people like that, and I'm seeing this music that they're doing. It's R&B, but it's just a little bit different, and like your cousins. Your cousins, they got the same last name as you, same grandmama and grandfather, but they might do something a little bit different than you do, just a little
Definitely.
bit different. When you go to family reunion. So then I'm saying, okay, well, I like that. So then I'm trying to do a little bit of that, and yet do the things that I started out doing. And so then after a while, you try 4 or 5 different things, and it's sort of like you start out cooking gumbo, and you do this, you do that, and then somebody tell you about this, and then a few years down the line, you got your own thing.
That's right.
And so I just if I see something that I like and something that's working, you know what I mean. When Mel Waiters' song "Come On Everybody Get Up," but I want to know what in the heck is Mel doing, and I got to try to study that so that I can get in on it, and that's what I try to do.
Cause I Love You is in it having its 50th anniversary this year. And
Mm.
you go to the internet and you see LeBron James and Bronny James riding in a car listening to it. Man, that's got to be an amazing feeling. That's two generations.
Yeah, I mean it is. I mean to think that arguably the greatest basketball player ever. He's up in the top 3 or 4, and him and his son riding around and I don't know if they're being chauffeured in the old school or whatever. Maybe listen to that. It's just amazing. I remember that Barack Obama one time gave his summer playlist, and the song was on his list, and just think that your music getting played in the White House or whatever, or him and Michelle having a nice quiet time, and they put the music on, and so it that's really humbling when I think about that LeBron and Bronny would be listening to my music.
That's amazing, man. You also recently did the Mayor of San Francisco's inauguration. You did the national anthem. Um,
Right.
Man, you're still moving and shaking, man, and you're in When a Woman's Fed Up, the stage play. You just keep going, brother. You keep going.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay busy. You know what I mean? They say the idle mind is the devil's workshop. So I'm trying to stay busy. And my dad, he always worked. And and then when he retired, he went and got him a truck and started hauling cardboard and going around and doing little odd jobs. And I said, Daddy, why are you doing that? Oh, my eyes open. I got to get up and I got to do something, and keep on moving. And he lived a long, happy life. Just being industrious. Just always doing something. And so I guess it's just in me. That he's a Louisiana boy, and I'm an Arkansas boy. So I guess it's just the way we work it. Yeah.
Hey, man, my man, Louisiana roots. So you know we hard workers for sure.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Before I let you go, Mr. Lenny, one thing we share other than music is our passion and love for boxing. Anything in boxing lately that got you excited, man?
Well, I'm just excited that Terrence Crawford might fight Canelo,
Hmm.
and I'm just kind of want to see what's going to happen with Tank and then I'm trying to think of his name, the kid with the dimple.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, Shakira Stevenson, and just see what's going to happen, and and then this Keyshawn Davis, he talked a lot of smack, but he been handling his business, so I'm excited about that, and just want to see what Benavidez is going to do, see who going to challenge him, but he seems like he's the truth, they keep on, he keep on winning, and I guess that's the main thing. But just kind of see what's going to happen with him, and and I wish that there'd be some more young heavyweights. I'm real good friends with people over at PCBS, uh, with them, and so just get a chance to go to the fights and hang out, and it's just Sam Watson, I go to the fights and hang out with him, and got a chance to hang out with Mike Tyson and all those people like that. So it's just a lot of fun. I used to box when I was a kid, and then I think about it now, and I be thinking, I don't even know how I did that. You know what I mean? You in the standing, right in front of a guy that's trying to knock your block off, and you ducking and dodging. But I grew up. It's really funny when we moved to California and moved to Oakland. I lived right in back of the church. Right across the street from the church was the boxing gym. And on the street that the church was on, about 4 or 5 doors down, was the radio station. I said, oh, well, I had everything that I loved. My
Right there.
family, my church, my boxing gym, and the radio station, all right there, all within like 15, 20 feet of each other, and
Wow.
it's just, those things have just been my loves, my whole life, yeah.
Well, I think I speak for the world when I say you chose the right path with your voice because we're still enjoying your music many, many years later. It's always an honor to speak to you, Mr. Lenny, and I hope this single blows up, man, because it's awesome. So thank you for your time, brother.
I appreciate it. Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
sir. All
Have a good one.
right. Okay, bye.